You've watched 1,000 penalty kicks. You've seen the striker step up. You've seen the keeper dive full stretch to save it. But here's the crazy part. The goalkeeper almost never actually decides where to dive after the ball is kicked. They decide before it. Think about that for a second. A penalty travels from the spot to the goal line in about 0.3 seconds. That's faster than the human brain can process a visual cue, calculate a direction, and physically launch a body sideways. So keepers aren't reading the shot. They're guessing, and they're guessing early. Here's where it gets strange. A famous study looked at hundreds of professional penalties and found that goalkeepers dive to their left or right almost 94% of the time. Left or right almost every single time. But the same study found that staying still, right in the center of the goal, actually saves more penalties on average than diving either direction. So why do keepers keep diving? Because doing nothing feels worse than doing something wrong. If a keeper stands still and the ball flies past them into the corner, they look frozen, passive, embarrassed. But if they dive the wrong way, at least they tried. It's not really about stopping the ball, it's about looking like you gave it your best shot. Researchers even have a name for this. It's called action bias, and it shows up everywhere from penalty boxes to stock markets. Now think about the strikers who figured this out. Antonín Panenka at the European Championship final in 1976 didn't smash his penalty into a corner. He watched the goalkeeper start to dive, and he simply chipped the ball gently down the middle. The goalkeeper was already committed, flying to one side, and the ball floated into an empty net. That chip is so famous it has its own name now. Any delicate, disrespectful penalty straight down the middle is called a Panenka. But most players don't trust that method, because if you get it wrong, it's humiliating. So instead, strikers train to disguise their intention until the very last possible frame, hoping the keeper commits early. And keepers, knowing this, sometimes fake movements before the kick, shifting their weight, waving their arms, trying to bait the striker into aiming a certain way. It becomes a silent, psychological standoff, happening in under a second, hidden inside what looks like a simple shot. Remember the 2008 Champions League final between Manchester United and Chelsea? That shootout came down to nerve as much as skill. Edwin van der Sar famously pointed toward one corner before Nicolas Anelka's kick, trying to plant doubt in his head. Anelka hesitated, changed his mind, and van der Sar guessed correctly and saved it. That wasn't reflexes. That was a mind game won before the ball was even struck. So next time you watch a penalty, don't just watch where the ball goes. Watch the goalkeeper's feet in the half second before contact. Watch which way their weight shifts. More often than not, they've already committed, flying toward a guess, hoping it lines up with a decision the striker made just a fraction of a second earlier. It's not really a battle of power. It's a battle of who blinks first. You've watched 1,000 penalty kicks. Now you'll actually watch the guess.